Taurus, I just got done with my hair, but feeling like I need to do some messages before I get into the shower, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. This message is going to be for Taurus, all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey going through an awakening process. This is going to be a full message. However, I am going to pull a 3-minute message from it to put into the short. So if you found the short message and you're here now, then this is the message that is definitely for you. Let's see what messages they have for Taurus, please. Thank you. You're at the end of some sort of cycle. You're getting ready to go into a new cycle, or already in the presence walking into a new situation that has to do with something with your finances. You do have money improvements that are coming, but it's after an ending of something. I do want to see what kind of messages come through. Do I continue with these? I was told to continue with these. I was going to get a different deck, but I felt to continue these as I was saying that. So, yeah, there's some sort of energy of somebody that may be giving you a little bit of help in some way, shape, or form. However, it may just be that you are somebody who is sitting on top of your throne, so to speak. This is a message that has been repeating quite often. This is you getting to the Queen of Wands, which is a positive, fiery, outspoken person who knows what they want and go after what they want. This is somebody who's very positive, somebody who has the energy to get the job done. And what I mean by this is they're positive, they're happy, they're joyful. They're not somebody who's constantly dwelling on the negative aspects of what is happening in their life. Let's see what other messages come through for us at this time. Am I supposed to use these cards? Yeah, you're going through definitely a time of shifting and changing. One of those things that you're going to feel is that your emotions and your energy levels, you know, just the way that you're feeling your emotions and just the different energy levels that you have right now is all over the place. I feel like you may feel like there's a need for flow, or there's a need to find balance in some way, shape, or form. But what Spirit is asking you to do is honor the waves that your body has given you. You know, if it's telling you to sit and relax and, you know, don't do anything, then sit and relax and don't do anything. If it's telling you to move and put action into a situation, then do so. If it's telling you to practice some sort of traditional ways of being, then that's exactly what you're supposed to do. But you're listening to your body, you're listening to your emotions, and you're flowing with that. Let me see what other messages they have for you today in love, romance, finance, ascension messages. Thank you. Easy does it. So this is asking you to not try to force some sort of outcome, taking your time and finding out what the next moves are before you make those moves through prayer, meditation, and setting some sort of intentions on receiving the answers on what your next step is. That's exactly what is going to happen. For some of you, you may be feeling like something is getting ready to pass you by, or maybe it's never going to happen or something like that. But this is a card of divine timing or perfect timing, what have you. Copper, no. I was told to read the bottom, which is blossoming. This is a card all about receiving and getting things started and going. These are things that quite rapidly will blossom within you, because it's a process of you not giving up, having patience, trusting in the process, and so on and so forth. A lot of you are getting and receiving messages through the third eye and the crown chakra right now. So this is messages through spirit in all ways that they come. This is visuals of some sort, referring to what your next steps are, telling you a little bit about what is to come in the future, and so on and so forth. Which messages do I go to, please? Thank you. Again, this message is for Taurus. This is for all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process. You're being asked to not give up right now. If you feel like there's some sort of energy that's pulling you back and, you know, trying to get you to give up on where you're at right now, it's asking you to not do so. Make sure that you're pushing through that energy that's telling you to do just that. Yeah, this is definitely a time of being authentic. So if you feel like there's some sort of mask that you're wearing, that you're not showing your true self, you know, 100% of yourself with the world, then it's time for those masks to go. Remember, you become the Queen of Wands. You're somebody who is authentic, genuine, loyal, somebody who has it all together is what I'm feeling, or working towards getting it all together. And I'm talking about emotionally and being connected with their discernment of spirit and maybe even connection with spirit and angels. Am I supposed to take this? There's something that you're aspiring to do, aspiring to be, that once you do this, it's going to bring you into like the limelight, or you're going to have a lot of light shown on you in some way, shape, or form, whether it be through like social media and having a following, or some sort of popularity, or, you know, whatever it may be. There's something about you that is emerging that people are seeing at this time. However, you're being reminded to, again, go with the flow. Whatever this is teaching you a lot about the value that you have to bring to the table in certain situations. It's also reminding you about your talents, gifts, and the struggles that you got through to be able to share those talents and gifts. So for some of you, there's some sort of attribute of you that you're supposed to be sharing and being of service through using that, and, you know, allowing other people to be a part of. What other messages do you have for Taurus, please? In love, romance, finance, ascension messages. Thank you. Some of you are at the end of a cycle with a romantic partner, or maybe you're at the end of a cycle with clearing something that has to do with past relationships, and now it's time to move forward in another connection. I feel like some of you have already got an idea of who this connection is with. Maybe you had to leave one thing behind to move towards whatever this person is, or whomever or whatever the situation is. I do feel like some of you have some sort of like skeletons in the closet, so to speak, that you had to rid of to be able to get back to this connection. However, now it's time for you to start moving in that direction, or Spirit's either showing you some way, shape, or form in which you can get back to this romantic connection. I feel like some of you, again, are in this energy of finding like ways of like becoming more confident or becoming more stable in the way that you feel about yourself. So this could be even a message of self-love, and doing things to you know, take charge of the way that you love yourself. 7:17, guys. You do have take charge and take action, which is just a confirmation of what I've been saying anyway, Taurus. This is a time of you, you know, receiving the clarity on which direction to go, and then it's about taking that direction and going that way. For many of you, meditation is going to be very, very, this is for anybody, even if you're not a Taurus, you should be meditating, guys. If you're wanting to get connected with Spirit and learn what your next steps are, and, you know every day what you're supposed to be doing, what you're not supposed to be doing, how to change things, and what have you, then meditation is where it's at. My journey became deeper and deeper and deeper. The more I meditated, the more that I spent in meditation. Sometimes it might be an hour, sometimes literally it'd be all day long, except for getting up to go bathroom or let my dog out to use the restroom or whatever it may be. But you've done the work, and now it's time to do a little bit more work. Remember, you're in a new cycle, which is taking you towards more finances. So there's something about putting time and energy in, and maybe 100% of yourself, or maybe even 150% of yourself into something. You may feel tired, and you may feel like you're being pulled in multiple directions, but again, the balance is going to come. You're meant to go with the flow and the way that the waves are being rode at this time. So just go with whatever Spirit is directing you towards and to. Many of you are receiving intuitive type of downloads. These are messages of what is to come, how to get to what is to come, and things of that sort. A lot of you are just really in deep connection with telepathy at this time. So even receiving messages from other people that you may be around at this time. And 909, guys, look that up on Sacred Scribes. But this is more of downloads that are coming from Spirit, from angels, from your higher self in some way, shape, or form to help you to move in the right direction. Whether it be in this romantic relationship or with your Seven of Cups, and, you know, getting to this place that goes beyond, you know, just being content and instead being stable. So anyhow, there may be messages about saving money, about how much money to save, about what you should be doing at this time, and just follow those messages that keep repeating in your mind, or keep repeating throughout the day through other people, places, and things and situations that may be guiding you in that direction. This is, again, a time of expansion, a time of you emerging up and out of something. This cycle that you just finished is something that is bringing you into a new cycle where it's going to be a cycle of expansion. Okay, a lot of things are coming to you that maybe you had been manifesting, wishing for, working hard towards changing things so that you could get to that energy of being able to receive it. And, you know, this is a good cycle that you're going into. It's definitely going to bring in a lot of balance. You have 3 different cards that's talking about balance. Now, this may come with agitating people, meaning you might have to let go of people to get to this state of balance. Some people might be holding you back. You'll know who they are. If you guys have been on this journey for a while, you already have an indicator as to who needs to be left behind for a time, or maybe even forever. This is a time of you creating your dreams and your reality. And I feel like some of you have to kind of put other things on the back burner, whether it be hanging out with family or working too much towards a job and putting more time into some sort of entrepreneurship or creating the life that you dream of. I feel like you're getting intuitive insight as to how to do that, and you're doing it. So congratulations to you guys. Expansion is on the bottom. So again, you guys are expanding. Some of you are communicating with spirit in multiple ways, and this could be in many different forms. Anyhow, I hope, Taurus, that you have got something out of this message. Much love to you. I hope that you have a wonderful night. Bye.